Hi, it's Sam.
And Phil, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I don't think we've spoken since
Since you called me a camel on
a few weeks ago.
the 23rd of December. We haven't actually spoken since then. If anybody saw our pictures on Christmas Day, we went in the lake. Very, very briefly. Well,
A quick
for
dip.
me, it was a very quick dip. It was literally dip and then run for me. You managed to get in a bit further.
Yeah, I'm still out quite quickly. Next year we'll do it properly. This was a warm-up act. Well,
It was a cold
ironically it
down.
wasn't a warm-up at all, but
Yeah.
um,
We are going to try and drag the team in next time as well.
yeah, that didn't go down well.
We
mentioned
announced it. Tilly behind the camera is going, not a chance. It's a gorgeous day here today. Really, really beautiful. I've been at Gummer's House this morning. What
Wow.
a beautiful, beautiful morning. All the mountains are sparkling in the sunshine. All the snow is looking gorgeous.
I hope it stays on tomorrow. We've got a photo shoot tomorrow, the first of the year,
Oh, that's exciting.
which leads us into what we're going to talk about,
Yeah.
which is lockdown version 3.
Yeah. So
Number
lockdown
3.
2021, basically.
Yeah.
Hopefully the first and only one of
Hopefully the
2021.
last.
Yeah. So what we wanted just to talk to you about was to reassure you about what we're doing at the moment, how this new lockdown might affect you if you're buying or selling at the moment. We're not going to make any crazy predictions because that's a bit of a fool's errand, but we are going to just say how the market is reacting at the moment and what's happening.
Yeah, so first of all, when we came back in on Monday, the full team was back in on Monday. It was really busy, and which surprised me somewhat. I expected to come back and be a little quieter for some reason. I didn't really have anything to back it up as how I felt.
Well, especially as we've been dealing with inquiries over Christmas as well, so it wasn't like we had ignored everything for 10 days. We'd actually been dealing with them, so it was quite surprising that the phones did start ringing early and the emails did start coming in and people were requesting viewings and evaluations.
So we have a good number of viewings this week, which is good. The team are out today, and then obviously on Tuesday it was announced that we would have another lockdown until at least I think the 15th of February. So let's see what happens there.
Was it on Monday night?
Yeah, it was Monday night, but into Tuesday, yeah.
But it becomes law today, is that right?
Became law this morning
Yeah.
at midnight, at 1 minute past. But as expected, the property market remains fully open, and everyone involved in the property market also. So obviously agents, we're allowed to come out to your homes and still talk to you about your moving plans, give advice, obviously with all precautions still in place. We're then allowed to do all the appointments leading up to listing of a home and then carry out viewings from there. So we're allowed to do everything, and then removals are still allowed to come and work too. The only thing they suggest is that only a removal firm helps you move, no family members or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. We have heard a few times where the removal companies haven't been available in a particular area. Either they have furloughed their team, or they have, they've got any sensitive issues and they haven't been able to fulfil their normal removal duties. So just to be aware of that and to check whether your removal companies in your area, depending on where you're watching this, are still operational, because if they're not, you might have to go to a plan B, which is hire your own van or delay your moving date, for example, if you possibly can do.
Yeah, I would be surprised if they are furloughed this time around, just because August, September, October was so ridiculously busy that we're still having a lot of completions in January, and therefore they're going to have to be busy. If they,
I just haven't really seen it on the roads.
They'd cause mayhem if they weren't open.
I mean, we've got some theories about why we think the property industry has stayed open. I think we did manage to prove to everybody last time that we can conduct our business in a very safe way. I know lots of other businesses can, but the fact that we are in a small team here, and that we're when we go out and about, we only go out with qualified buyers. It's buyers that are committed to their move. We can wear full PPE. We don't have to get very close to them.
We're now temperature checking as well, viewers before they enter someone else's house. So we can do everything we can, really. We're not here to judge either way of why we should be open or if we shouldn't. It comes down to one thing, really, which again isn't for us to judge, but it's a balancing act between the economy, people's lives, and then the virus and people's lives that side. So
We did calculate the other day that, and this may or may not be of interest to you, but we think we've put about £1 million in stamp duty into the economy in the last year of sales. So and
just our agency.
Just our agency, and there are 53 estate agents in the Lake District. So that is not an insignificant amount. If you times that by 18,000 estate agents in the country, I know not all of them are as amazing as we are, but there is a significant drop in in income for the government if we're not allowed to operate. And on top of that, the actual knock-on effect of not being able to move was really, really hard for some people's circumstances. Really hard. We heard a story about people being homeless. Not being able to move out of the house that somebody was moving into. It was really, really difficult. So we are confident that we can operate in a very safe way. And if you are in a position where you need to move or you need to sell or buy at the moment, then we'd like to reassure you that's what we're doing.
Yeah, and all the viewings that were booked in have remained booked in. They've had no cancellation.
We did phone everybody. The team phoned every single person and every single owner of houses and said, are you still happy for it to go ahead, and this is what we're going to be doing? And every single one has said yes. So that's very positive.
Yeah, a couple of owners asked for not to happen, but
just have
that's understandable.
Yeah.
And another reason is the property industry is almost a catalyst for a lot of other industries. So if we halted, it would delay a lot of other industries as well.
Construction,
even you go as far as if we're busy, kitchen companies are busy. Because if you buy a new house, you often put a new kitchen in, bathroom companies, and then tradesmen, and then it goes on a long way. Alarm companies. There's a lot of different things that once you buy a new house, you then go on and buy, and it leads to a lot of further investment. So,
and also, I think for our area, particularly for the Lake District, homeowners either buying or selling put an awful lot of money into the local economy, because people who are selling, quite often they're downsizing, and so they're releasing capital they might want to spend on other things or invest in the area in some other way. And people who are Tim's just walked into the whiteboard. People who are buying, as Phil said, quite often avail themselves of all the local trade services, and so they do lots of improvements to the house. We know somebody in particular that bought a house of us for just over 1 million, who went on to spend another 1 million, if not more, on that house. So all that 1 million has all come to the local economy, plus the million that it was sold for in the first place, which is now, the guy that sold that then invested in the local properties. So it does have a real knock-on effect. We sold a house last year, the owner of which was trying to sell it for quite a while, and he's got a building and kitchen company, and so he was in a situation where he could either furlough all his staff, or as soon as this cash became free from the house, he could then reinvest in his business, and that's what he chose to do. So it does have a lot of knock-on effect.
Yeah, saying all that, we also feel we've got a lot of friends locally in the restaurateurs
you say it twice now.
Own bars that are feeling it really hard, especially over Christmas, when that is the time for them to really make the money. And let's all hope that Easter they can be open. I was going to make a prediction.
Don't make a prediction.
I was going to say when restrictions ease, they should ease fairly rapidly, and therefore hopefully we'll all be sat with a gin and tonic, sat by the lake, come July.
Well, let's hope. So if you are thinking about putting your house on the market, it may be that in your particular circumstances we would suggest that you would wait a couple of months. It may not be, depending on who we've got on our books, who is actually actively looking at the moment, who we know is really, really keen to buy. So what we suggest is a chat, and then we can explain to you what we would suggest that you do with your particular house and your particular circumstances. We've got an awful lot of people trying to invest in property at the moment for holiday lets, even in the current situation, because they want to use this next period of time to refurbish and get them prepped ready for holiday let. So if your house is in any way something that could be holiday let, we may be able to sell it without even going through the normal processes. So do have a chat with us. Alternatively, if you are selling at the moment and you're not with us and you feel like you're struggling to know which way to go, or you're struggling to even get interest in your house, or to meet your own deadlines and the money that you want for your house to be realised, then again, have another chat with us, because we're always here for a confidential chat. I've got many friends that you know, all over the country that have sold with other agents that still want our own help and advice. And
what we can do as well is, if you're uncomfortable about people coming into your house, we can set up some kind of video chat, and we can even go through all of your marketing by video and discuss what you can possibly do as well.
Not many people know actually that we provide a free marketing audit if you're already on the market. So if you would like to take advantage of that, it takes about 20 minutes, and we'll just tell you exactly what we think of the marketing that you've got at the moment, whether it's actually going to work to sell your house, or if it's not working, why it's not working, what you can do about it, with no strings whatsoever. Happy just to help, because not every house is suitable for to be sold as an Ashdown Jones house. We get that, but you might still want the advice anyway. And that's probably pretty much it.
That is it. Yeah.
I was going to say something else, but I can't remember what it was. Now, just to whatever you're doing. That's what I was going to say. I put a little post up this morning saying how you can support local businesses, because as Phil says, we've got many friends locally. In fact, almost every single friend we've got here has got some kind of business. It's most of them have got a business and they're self-employed. So some of them are really feeling it at the moment. You know, it's open shut. It's people with clothes shops. I've got at least 2 friends who've got clothes shops. It's, you know, get all the inventory in and then you close, and then by the time you open again, the inventory's out of date. So
do you not need something to close it fit?
No, I'm alright, thanks. After you called me a camel and told me not to eat anymore.
You said that jacket didn't fit.
Thanks for saying that though.
So Joanne, if you are watching, Sam could do with a jacket that fits. I think we've gone up to I won't even give it a number. We're double figures anyway, aren't we?
Anyway, the point is, if you want to support local businesses, there's numerous things you can do. You can buy your fruit and veg locally and not from supermarkets. Don't even go there. You can put online orders in. My friend Joanna at the Hen House, she's taking online orders. Corinne at Evan Flow, she's taking online orders. My friend Carmen at the Christmas shop, she's taking online orders. Most of my friends are now taking online orders. And also a lot of the restaurateurs and cafe owners that we know.
Does Carmen now have a huge sale?
No, she doesn't. She sells Christmas stuff all the year round. Christmas on the Lakes. Go on like her page.
Great shop. I'm just thinking, just have like a January sale.
Do you know, when people go into Christmas on the Lakes, and I've been there when they've done this, they come in and they say, we always try and get a Christmas decoration from wherever we go, as if they've just invented it. And Carmen makes them feel like they have invented it. She goes, what a lovely idea.
Here's the section.
You are so lovely for that. Anyway, so the local cafe owners and restaurateurs, they are a lot of them are doing takeaways at the moment. So if yours are, thank you, then please take advantage of them as well.
Like Sam has been doing.
He's so mean to me, isn't it? Anyway, any questions at all, please let us know. And if you can share the post that I put on this morning about supporting local businesses, I'd be hugely appreciative, and so would they as well. Anything else you want to say?
That's it.
I think you've said enough.
If we can be of any help at all.
Yeah. 015394881, and we're here to answer your calls. So bye for now. Have a lovely day.